Yoga for Healing Warriors. Happy Moon Day. We're going to hop in and I have my special deck out here. Look at the Path of Shadows that I added a few extra cards into that's been coming out a lot in tarot. That is also connected with my story. And there's a lot of nitty-gritty things going down right now with the shift going into this new month, February, that's already approaching fast, which is also a purification month. We still have haters hating, still trying to grab energy, still trying to infiltrate. I had a scenario just happen to me over this weekend where one of them was trying to get me to meet up somewhere, pretending like to be a long-lost person I hadn't talked to in years. All of a sudden popping up wanting to meet up and have drinks. When I declined and said I needed to have more time to have some energy clear, I got no response back. There were no small little chat texts, just silence. But they were expecting me to hop in a vehicle and go and meet this person. I knew it was a setup. I waited out the whole week before we were supposed to be meeting. That Friday, I sent that text. I already knew I was going to send the text. What have we been seeing in the tarot? Somebody's coming in. Somebody's coming in. And I already know, and maybe you also know about how they use other people's profile to contact you. They've used my profile to contact me with my photo. They've been having my stuff. They've been hacking my information. And I'm sure if you've been in this actual spiritual war, actually being a fucking warrior, seeing these demons, looking them in their eyes, seeing these lizards, maybe even seeing them shift shape right in front of you. You know better. That's not how an emperor approaches an empress. That's not how a king approaches a queen with a let's meet up for drinks and then nothing, no phone call, no FaceTime, no getting to know each other after not seeing each other or hearing from each other in years. This is why you must stay focused, stay grounded, and not be these hungry critters like they want us to be. Like we're supposed to be drooling. Oh, I've been in hermit mode for so long. I want to get out. I want to make friends. Yeah, you may want to, but you don't want to make just any friend. You're not going to open the door for just anyone to walk back in bringing the same crap that you left behind. You cut it before it starts. That's why I have this special deck out right now. And we're going to go a little deeper. And since I wish to go a little deeper, I am going to start with my little chat to the ancestors, to the prime creator for protection. With the golden cord of protection. I love you so much, self-existing one. Focus my thoughts and guide my words as well as my hands as I go beyond the veil. Allow me to see clearly and speak to where it is heard. I celebrate the truth shown. I call upon those of the highest light, above, in the middle, and below. I trust and rest in your sufficiency. Ashe, ashe, ashe. And I'm here for business. It's annoying. It's childish. It's a waste of time. But they have no energy to invest it in themselves. They only know how to invest in trying to steal, trying to harvest, to take because they're lazy, nasty creatures that cannot even think beyond their usual routine. Oh, it's been a while. Let me send this little photo of whatever and see if I can get a bite. See if I can get them to meet me up somewhere. What do we need to know, Holy Spirit? And one of my white cards out first, Queen of Wands. Maybe they were behind cooking up something. But you are also working in your cauldron, manifesting. Doesn't have to be a literal cauldron. It could be your thoughts, your mind. A doppelganger with imposter syndrome. In a room full of equals, I stand in doubt. A stranger in my own triumphs, shadows cast about. Somebody that's very unsure of themselves. Unless they're underneath someone, they may not feel worthy of anything. They're not even worth being themselves. They want to be someone else. An emperor in reverse. What else do we need to know? And an evil witch. So we have a Queen of Wands. Someone is struggling with imposter syndrome, an emperor in reverse, and an evil queen who has no love, heart chakra blocked. Witch at the bottom of the deck. Let's see. I'm going to break these down in tarot and see what's going on. If these are all for individuals, or if this is a Queen of Wands, that's an evil queen, and this is also an imposter, or this Emperor reverse, that's an imposter. We're going to untangle that right now. Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Disloyalty, trickery, and someone's trying to get away with something. With a theft. And aren't we talking about how they want to steal energy, steal destinies? That I'll take your man or I'll take your girl. Those kind of things. If you get off on that, take them if you can take them. If you can take them, they weren't mine and I don't want them. And I'm sure anyone on the up and up on a positive note would feel the same way. Because if you were with someone that's so easy to be dragged away, why would you want them? You want somebody that's a real boss, 10 toes down, not a jellyback. What do we need to know about this Queen of Wands? Queen of Wands. You're just making it easier for us. Telling on each other. Steadfast, loyal, hard work, perseverance. In the background, this is what we need to have. Perseverance. Put in the hard work. This is someone that wants victory and rewards. Recognition. She wants to be seen as a leader and have financial success. Is this the one that's being an imposter? Imposter syndrome? Someone that can't take a leap of faith of being themselves. Someone that does not take that risk. But they want to be seen a certain way. They have the ambition. They are all about the financial opportunity, but not actually taking the leap of faith. They're uncertain in themselves, hence the imposter syndrome. But they want to be seen as someone that is moving forward, gaining progress. Someone that's passionate. Give me a card on this. They're not able to have the courage. This fell also sideways. They don't have the courage to be themselves. They don't have the determination and the perseverance. And they're in sorrow. In a 5 of Cups. They're in solitude. Trying to come to terms with gripping the reality that they're being faced with now. In their memories. Thinking. Reminiscing. What about this Emperor in reverse? Someone they partnered up with. Someone that was involved in their planning, in their forward movement, that's also heartbroken, in sorrow and grief, in a financial loss. Because the cups they poured into were filled with holes. They were reckless. They wanted control, but they're losing everything. King of Swords energy. Someone that uses strategy. This is why they were in the head of the planning and what moves would be made for this success, for this Queen of Wands imposter and this Emperor in reverse that are both in a loss and regret, in sorrow and heartbreak. And then we have this evil witch that has been dealing with rivalry, manipulation. Queen of Swords. This is someone that wanted to have their wishes fulfilled. They have their sword up. They don't want to walk away from this rivalry. What about this Queen of Swords? They have no choice. They are forced with the transformation. They are going to have to walk away. They move too fast. Their ambition and determination has thrown them up against the wall. This witchy, dark magic that they were so hasty to do has gotten them caught up. Queen of Wands that wants recognition, that has imposter syndrome, that's now in regret, not able to deny what they're seeing and what they're up against. An Emperor in reverse that's been the big planner is at a big loss, stuck, because they've been reckless. Along with this Queen of, or evil witch that has to walk away. Because there's a Queen of Swords that's put an end to this. This Queen of Swords and Knight of Swords energy has ambition and determination. Give me a card on this Queen of Swords. A red lipstick stain love story. Once upon a time, but that has come to an end. You are running, this Queen of Swords is running away. Give me one on this red lipstick stain. Red lipstick stain. I'm picking up sneaky link. They wanted you to be a sneaky link. You're setting the record straight. How you've tossed this situation all out. It's trash. You've thrown it away. You're setting the record straight. They may have been treating you as a red lipstick stain. This clique that you stood against, held your sword up, 10 toes down, put an ending to this. This Queen of Swords that they considered a red lipstick stain, a love story that was once upon a time, that the record is being straight. This record is getting straight. It's being seen how they are thrown into the garbage. You have nothing to do with them. You're holding your guard. And this Queen of Wands, a copycat. Imposter syndrome. That's confirmation that this Queen of Wands is a copycat with imposter syndrome. That's in regret. Because all the efforts that she poured into is not getting her anywhere. That she dealt with this Emperor in reverse, that did all the plannings, that was reckless, that made reckless choices, who's already insecure financially and in the confidence. Their openness has them falling apart, falling to pieces, because they were open with this evil queen that has to walk away. The Queen of Swords is not playing. She brought an ending to this. They considered her a toy thing, a red lipstick stain, a love story, someone that they played upon, but that was once upon a time, because now the record's being set straight. And this copycat, sex shop. Doesn't that always come out when we talk about these groups? Now they know they fucked up. Because you're going to keep going hard. They can stay in regret. They are not draining you. They can play with themselves. Because they're having a bank failure. They're broke and busted and caught. This whole group is meeting their fate. These red lipstick stains, this reality that they have of love stories, things are being set straight. They are caught up. Evidence is being uncovered. Things are getting exposed. And how they are not even loyal with each other. And they're in a failure, a huge failure, because the universe is striking their pockets first. Give me a card on this sex shop. Where will it end? They hate nothing about you, this copycat. But they're someone that's also addicted to substances. They don't hate anything about you, but they want to be you. And they want to be dirty to take your energy. And there's an investigation going on because of this bank failure. They're in depression because the record is being set straight. What's going on with this investigation of this person they hate nothing about, that they're caught? The record's been set straight, and they don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it. Well, that's all I have right now. This Queen of Wands, imposter, that's a copycat, that's dealing with a sex group that hates nothing about you. Also working with an Emperor in reverse that's been the mastermind with this couple duo. They're meeting a bank failure. They're being investigated. They are caught. There's this evil witch that has to walk away because the Queen of Swords has drawn her sword and brought this to an end. This Queen of Swords they looked at as a lipstick red stain. That this emperor once had a situation with, a love story with, or maybe it was this emperor in reverse that is also dealing with this Queen of Wands has this little witchy poo here on the side. They considered this Queen of Swords a red lipstick stain. I'm picking up that they saw her as something that they could not hide. She was involved in some way with this love story, this triangle, but they're setting the record straight and they don't want to hear it. We'll be back with another one. Peace.